In the heart of mist-covered mountains, there stood an ancient temple. A temple where, for centuries, monks were trained to find inner balance. They said that whoever understood the secret of balance, the old wooden door of the temple would open for them, revealing a hidden light. A light showing only to harmonized hearts. In this temple lived two young monks whose reputation had spread far and wide. The first monk, Hansho, always carried a smile on his face. Every morning, he laughed out loud. His steps were light, and with every excuse, he spread joy. To him, life was like a clear river, flowing freely and brightly. But the second monk, Mirin, was his complete opposite. Quiet, calm, always in silence. His eyes seemed to stare into the depths of the world. The students said his silence was heavy, yet his presence, like a gentle shadow, softened their hearts. The behavior of these two was always a topic of debate among the students. Some believed that truth lived in joy, in the ability to see light even in the middle of darkness. Others said the path to awareness lay in silence and deep reflection, not in laughter and noise. One day, this disagreement reached the ears of the great master of the temple, Shilo. For years, he had been watching this beautiful contrast, and he knew the time for a great lesson had arrived. The master summoned both monks and said, "I have a mission for you. Go to the end of the valley, to the place where the river and the forest meet, and bring me the truth that is hidden there." Mirin bowed his head in silence and said only one word, "I will go." Both monks left the temple, but their paths were not the same. Hansho, on his journey, found joy in every little thing, and with every mistake, he laughed and continued. When it began to rain, he twirled under the rain and sang. When he slipped on a rock, he loudly said, "What a great experience." He saw beauty, but ignored the darkness. When he reached a village and the people complained about the drought, he told them, "Don't worry, just smile, everything will be fine." But the people looked at him sadly, because happiness without empathy sometimes resembles indifference. He continued, but his heart trembled a little. It was the first time he realized that maybe laughter isn't enough for everyone. On the other hand, Mirin walked in deep silence. He listened to every sound, the rustling of the leaves, the sound of his own footsteps, the breath of the earth. When he reached a tired shepherd, he sat next to him. Without a word, he simply poured tea for him in silence. The shepherd calmed down, for silence is sometimes the best healer. But when he came across a crying child who had lost his mother, he only looked at him in silence. The child cried harder. Mirin didn't know how to comfort the child, because silence isn't always enough for every moment. For the first time, he felt that silence too had a missing part. After 2 days, they returned, tired but deeper. The students gathered to see what truth they had found. Master Shilo asked, "What did you bring?" Hansho smiled, but his face hid some sadness. "I realized that happiness is beautiful, but sometimes, if it doesn't accompany the pain of others, it drifts away from the truth." Mirin said softly, "And silence sometimes is like the night, calm but alone. To touch the hearts of others, sometimes there must be a voice of kindness as well." The master smiled gently. "You are both halves of the truth. Happiness without silence becomes shallow. Silence without happiness becomes heavy. The truth is in the balance." At that moment, the ancient wooden doors of the temple opened slowly, glowing with soft light. Not because of one of you, but because of the harmony of both. And the temple understood. When laughter and silence sit together, the human heart becomes illuminated. Every person has a smiling half and a silent half. And when these two embrace in balance, the path of truth becomes clear. For light and shadow are not enemies. They are companions on the human journey.